Hi, welcome to Floss Tube number 13. My name is Celina. I live in Salford in the UK. If my English is not perfect, sorry about that. I am Portuguese, so bear with me. In this video, I'm going to talk about some cross stitch, and at the end I'm going to talk just a little bit of knitting. So, if you are new, thank you for coming and see what I have to show you, and I hope you enjoy and come back. If you are one of my usual viewers, I hope you enjoy what you see, and thank you so much for giving this video and this channel a shot, and welcome back. I hope you enjoy. Sorry about the noise, my son is here and he's eating some crisps or biscuits. Breadsticks. So let's start. I belong to some groups on Facebook, and I do some challenges that they have, and I only did for 2 groups, for enchanted stitching challenges and for 100 stitch cross stitch challenges. So I'm going to talk a little bit about what I posted and to show you what I did. So for one of the groups, for enchanted stitching challenges, I needed to work on a piece that had some sort of food that we would preserve, and I chose this one. It was a start for Mania, and it has, sorry about the glare, it has a pumpkin, so I can use it to do jam, marmalade, soup, cakes, pie. So I would preserve, at least at the freezer, to do some of the things. And so I'm going to show you where I was before, and I have a finish. So I did 312 stitches. I use Ada, if I'm not mistaken is 14 or 16 count, sorry about that. I didn't use the call for threads, I use anchor, and I think it is okay. So I use it for day 14 for the 100 stitch cross stitch challenges, and the designer is Doreen Jones. I think it is really cute. I will put the day that I started, but I forgot to put on my notes. Then I stitch on a thing that last week was almost a finish, but this week is still not a finish. So I stitch on the penguin, and sorry about the glare because I have a light there. It is sunny and sometimes it's not sunny, so sorry about that. I have a ring light there, so that's why we have glare. So I am almost finishing this one. I will post a picture where I was before, and here it is where I am now. I still need to do some back stitching. Oh, I forgot to tell, when I counted for this one, I didn't count the back stitching, and for this one, without the back stitching, because I didn't count it, we can count it, but I didn't. It is 222 stitches, so I still need to put some French knots for the eyes and to finish the back stitching. I think it's really cute. For anybody that wants to know where I got these ones, I have 3 different ones. Well, I bought 3 different boxes from Aldi, and one of the boxes only missing the snowflake to do, and on this one I already finished this one, and I'm doing this one, so this one is almost finished. And on this one I found out that I have a mistake, so I need to frog a little bit. That's why it's not here to show, because I need to frog more than I showed last week. But when I show again, I will show that picture, and then I will show what I'm doing. And I start this one too for Mania, so probably in the future you are going to see it. So the box came with 4 squares of Aida, a needle, a hook, and the threads that you needed, and it is a lot of threads. When I finish one of the boxes, all the pictures from the boxes, so when for instance on this one, when I finish all, I will show you how much thread that I still have. So next one, I worked on, so for enchanted stitching challenges we needed to stitch on a whip that you are racing to finish, so for that I chose this one. It is from Ingleside Imaginarian. It is a Facebook group. I will link down below. Well, everything that I will talk about, it will be linked down below. Only if I don't know where it is from, I can't link it. But saying this, if you have any question, please ask, because I can forget to put some things there, and if I know it, I will tell you. So there it is. I will put a picture where I was before, and there it is where I am now. So it is almost finished. I'm using Aida. I think it is 14 or 16 count, I'm not sure, because this is a very old Aida. And then I'm using the red is 666 DMC, and the dark color, sorry about the noise, my dog is under the table. The dark color is gray, really dark gray. It is 3799 DMC, and I think it is almost finished. I'm going to stitch something under, probably next week you will see it, and I still don't know, but I'm going to put the name of the animal here and the continent where they are from. I think it's really cute. And for this one I did 893 stitches more or less, and I use it for another Facebook group, and I use it for 100 stitch cross stitch challenges for day 15 and 16. And then I worked on a present for you. I was going to use for another task for enchanted stitching challenges, but because for that you needed to stitch on something that it was expensive, I didn't read it right, so you needed to stitch on something that it was really expensive or had dresses that seemed to be expensive, like Mirabilia. I think I said it right. Mirabilia designs, that you design a lady and she has a beautiful dress, so apparently it was really expensive. Or if you work with silks, but when I read it the first time I thought it was something that can be expensive. So at beginning I was stitching on this one for Christmas, July, and this one is sorry about the glare, but I don't have another picture, and it is a present just for you from this magazine from DMC. And I was thinking about the present, so the present is what you can give. You can give a very expensive thing or something that you made, and I think that gifts and presents are the best ones because you put some heart on that. But because I didn't read it right, I started on this one. Before this one I start another one, and I will tell what I was thinking. I will say sorry. So on this one I'm going to post a picture when I was before, and here it is where I am now. So I'm using the call for threads in Ada, on Ada, white Ada, and if I'm not mistaken it is 16 count. And I use this one for day 17 for the Facebook group 100 stitch cross stitch challenges. Probably I'm going to start to put there the name and that's it. And I did 113 stitches more or less. The other one that I was going to stitch, that I picked it up before, it was this one, because this is I See You and a chart for us, and I thought because the animals are very loyal to the owner, and I think it is priceless, so it is really expensive. You can't put any money or any value on the love that they have to us, so for us. So I was at the beginning I was using this one, and then I thought no, probably expensive, and I start the other one. For this one I'm going to show where I was before, and here it is where I am now. So I did a lot more here, but I start putting some rounds here to do the dog's head. And for this one I did 263 stitch, no sorry, For this one I did 253 stitches. So and I use it for day 18 of the 100 stitch cross stitch challenges, and then I gave up because I don't have any mirabilia. I don't stitch with silk, so I didn't finish that task. But then I needed, for enchanted stitching challenges, I needed to stitch on something that is taking myself a while to wrap my head around. So for that one I chose this chart. Sorry about that, so sorry about the glare. This one you can't find it anymore, but I know that you can find it in diamond paintings and in Jigsaw, but I don't know where you can find this one. This one is, I'm doing in, if I'm in 11 count Ada, and on this one I don't like this Ada because it has some glare. So I'm going to show you where I was before, and here it is where I am now. So I'm going to put like that, and then I'm going, oops, yeah, it is like this. Sorry, because I stitch in hand, so usually I roll. So this is more or less the end of the page. So I'm already on the last page. I wanted to be already finished this page, but no, because I was playing around with different projects. But I'm really enjoying, during the day I'm really enjoying this working on this project. But for instance, like now, probably on the video you can see it, but it has some glare, and if I'm working with this light, or even if I'm working during the night, because I have a light there, I can see the holes. So usually I work this one during the day. And I did 263 stitches, so I did 10 more than the one before. And I use it for the day 19, Sunday, for 100 stitch cross stitch challenges. So now I'm going to talk about some plans. I was trying to do the challenge for the Facebook groups, but for now I can't do it because I belong to some groups without being virtual. So some groups where I go there and I teach and advise for what people are doing. I teach knitting and cross stitch, knitting and crochet. So my time, it will be decreasing a lot, and to do some of the tasks I needed a specific projects, and for instance to stitch in a particular color or to stitch on something, for instance like that one, I needed to stitch on something that has food, and I only had that one for the food. Only if I had flowers, and you can eat some flowers, but I want to start doing things and saying next week I need to have done this on these projects, because I want to see some development or some progresses in some of the projects that I have. The only Facebook group that I'm going to do is the one that it is 100 stitch cross stitch challenges, because on that one I need to do only or at least 100 stitches, and for that one I can post, because I can do it for any group, so for any project that I have. So saying that, when I'm saying, I will post a picture of the project that I'm going to talk about. So I want to do for next week 500 stitches on I See You, Tiger, and Love Sweet Love. If I finish Love Sweet Love, that I don't think that I will, but if I finish, I will pick up, I will post a picture, because I don't, it is the one from Thomas Kincaid, because I want to finish, so I will post a picture of the design that will be at the end, when, well, hopefully it will be similar to what I have, but you know what I mean. And then I want the penguin to be finished, completely finished, and I want, well, I will frog what I need to frog on the fox and on the snowflake, and I will try to finish one of them, and I will put another project that I will choose anywhere, because I have a lot that I started for Mania, and I want to start to finish that project. I have some that I still didn't pick it up since Mania finished, and I want to do something with that. So now cross stitch finished. If you are not interested in see it anymore, so you can go, you can finish the video here. But now I'm going to talk about a little bit of knitting. So for knitting, I have my baby vertical cardigan, or my vertical baby cardigan. Last time that I was doing, I was going to start on the sleeve, and so I was here. Can you see the stitch marker there? I have a stitch marker there showing where I was before, and then I finished the back. I cast on some stitches to do the sleeve, and I am more or less at half of the sleeve, and hopefully next week I will have this sleeve finished and start on the front. Okay, so for this one I'm using acrylic. It is 100% acrylic, and it's called, sorry about the noise, and it's called Magic. magic double knitting yarn. It is 100% acrylic, and I'm using 4mm knitting needles. And that's it. Do you want to say hello?
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
So I hope to see you next week. I hope you enjoy it, and that's it. Take care. Bye.
Bye.